How's everyone doing? About to go live. I'm live now. It's okay. Of course, people unsubscribe. It's been going like that since yesterday, which is pissing me off. But what can I do? How's everyone doing today? Me, I'm alright. I'm about to eat. Eating the smoke weed and the smoke couple joints. The smoke couple of rollies. I love to eat meat. Look. I'm gonna let everybody know I'm live. How you doing? Welcome back, JMP. Yeah, just chilling. Okay. I'm not. Depends how many people come as well, so. How's everyone doing? Whew. I'm about to eat now. What I'm eating a Philly cheesesteak. On a hero. It's good. You like those? Are you from Philadelphia? I'm just kidding. Very good. Okay, I'll be here. Everyone, don't forget to hit that like and subby. Yep. My glasses to help my headache. Let me take. I don't like basketball. I'm sorry. No. But I will be watching the World Cup. Not the World Cup, the Baseball World Classic, I mean. And the World Cup, too. Guys, the Olympics starts tomorrow. Hmm. Yep. And yep, USA for both the Olympics and the World and the WBC and the World Baseball Classic. Let's go. Mm. I know Aaron Judge is gonna be in the Team USA though. PM or it depends. I'm not gonna be home. I'm gonna be going live from my mother's house for the next couple of days. So 3:30 p.m. Have y'all seen the movie Megan? How you doing, Kevin? Yes, I remember you. Have y'all seen 1 and 2? Yeah, hit that like and subscribe button. Yeah. Yo, what y'all thought about it? Yo, I just saw Megan 2 the other day on Netflix. Yo, it's worth watching it, Sean B. If you haven't seen it, but you gotta watch Megan 1 first. It is worth watching. Yeah, you did, right? I would give it, out of 5 stars, I would give it 4.5 stars, which is a good rating. Would I watch it again? Yes, I would. I would watch it again. So, just Google them. And if you have the apps, watch them. Zombie, you will like them. Yeah, why you ask? I'm cool. I'm just eating dinner and I have my glasses on. Traumatized. Traumatized about what? How can you look traumatized? Mm, mm, oh. I'm just a little sleepy. Hey, do you have ADHD? Yeah, I do. You ever heard the song on TikTok? I have ADHD. They're funny, yo. Looking getting hot in here. I should turn off the heat. Yep. I'll pick it up later. Yeah. I was diagnosed with ADHD during the pandemic. And there's one medication I take that helps. So yeah. Yeah. You have ADHD? No, that's yeah. That sucks. Having it sucks. Having ADHD does suck. But we learn how to live with it. You have autism? Oh. My cousin has autism. I don't have it. Hmm. Right now it is, let's see. I have ADHD. It's 31 degrees right now. Yep. Wow. Your teacher can't say what you have. Your teacher's not a medical doctor. We got some good news on some junk food. It says PepsiCo is slashing prices on Cheetos, Doritos, and Lay's chips. It says popular snack price drops including Lay's, Doritos, and Hot Flame cheese. For example, an 8-ounce bag of Lay's could go from $5 to $4.29, and a 9.25 ounce bag of Doritos drops about 80 cents to $5.49. So they dropping the prices of chips. The ones I named.
And Spencer Teppi. The couple's autopsies have just been released. Monique Teppi's ex-husband, Michael McKee, a vascular surgeon, is now.
Oh, so how would he be able to afford more Doritos?
Many shots were fired at the couple's children. We're on the case presented by Law and Crime.
Rich likes Doritos too.
Hey guys, real quick before we start this episode of On the Case, which is one of the most watched shows on YouTube, we need to talk about our partner and sponsor, Morgan & Morgan, America's largest personal injury law firm. They're a firm with more than 1,000 attorneys who have recovered $25 billion for more than 500,000 clients. In the past 2 months alone, the client in Florida received $12 million when insurance offered just $350,000. Then in Pennsylvania, another client was awarded $26 million. That's 40 times.
I hate when they do this. Why they always gotta do advertising on the channel?
Coworkers say he was very reliable. He loved his job. So when he didn't show, it was very concerning. And those friends and coworkers also say they couldn't get in touch with Monique Teppi, Spencer's wife. She was a stay-at-home mom to the couple's 2 children, ages 4 and 1. It was just after 10 o'clock that morning on December 30th that a friend entered Spencer and Monique's home, and they made a terrible discovery. They say they found Spencer's body. The Teppis were found shot dead in their second-floor bedroom. Their kids were also home, but they were not harmed. The autopsy showed that Spencer and Monique were shot multiple times.
Wow.
Spencer was shot 7 times, according to his autopsy.
Wow.
Monique's says that she was shot 9 times.
Wow.
There are specifics in these reports that could play a big role in this case going forward. Now, I'm going to get to that information here in just a moment, but I also want to talk about where things stand right now with the man who we say is responsible.
My oldest brother's birthday is tomorrow. Happy birthday to your brother.
He is currently in the Franklin County Jail in Ohio, and this is the video of when he first arrived at the jail in Ohio. Intake video showing him calmly following officers' demands as he switches out his boots for slides. This was right after he was extradited from Illinois, where he lived, where he worked as a vascular surgeon, and he waived extradition, bringing him back to Ohio to face charges. And right now, McKee is facing 5 counts in total. He has pleaded not guilty to all of them. 4 for aggravated murder and 1 count of aggravated burglary. It is also listing a specification on his charges that he allegedly used some kind of silencer when he shot and killed Monique and Spencer Tepe, according to police. Now, it is still unclear at this point how Michael McKee allegedly entered the home
Yep.
of the Tepes on the night that they were murdered, in the middle of the night, in the early hours of the morning on December 30th. Police said that there were no signs of forced entry, but they haven't expanded much beyond that. Now, McKee.
Y'all gotta get your brother a piece of cake? Some cake?
Monique Tepe. He was married to Monique Tepe. It was a very brief marriage, and it was roughly a decade that they became divorced. It feels like in some ways it could have been ancient history, but according to police, that was not the case. This marriage that Michael McKee had to then Monique Sabatursky was quick. It lasted from 2015.
All right, he's turning
to
23. All right.
2017. That's when Monique filed for divorce.
Just don't talk about your age.
When she filed, she had already physically been separated from Michael McKee for more than 6 months, according to the court documents that we've read through. McKee was living in Virginia. That's where he was doing his residency.
That's cool.
To become a surgeon. Monique had lived with him for
That's a cake.
some
Well, that's cool.
period of time, but then she moved back to Ohio, near Columbus, to live with family, and that is where she filed divorce from. That marriage seemed to have come, at least through documents and on the surface, to somewhat of an amicable end. Both of them kept their cars. McKee kept the house in Virginia, in Roanoke, where they were living, and the judge granted Monique.
I wish I was 23 again.
That is it. This divorce was finalized a month and a half after Monique had filed for it in 2017. But that marriage, that divorce, those are reasons that police believe that Michael McKee allegedly killed the Tepes. The specific motive, why that day? Why the day before New Year's Eve? Why in the middle of the night? Why do this? That hasn't been disclosed by the police as of yet, but police in Ohio have called this an act of domestic violence. Now, we do know that McKee allegedly had stalked the Tepes prior to December 30th.
Crazy people.
This was a chilling development that came in over the last week or so. Go back to December 6th. Monique and Spencer Tepe, they were in Indianapolis.
The Tepes.
Because their alma mater, Ohio State, was playing in the Big Ten championship football game there against Indiana. So they go out for the game, and while they are at the game, police say that Dr. Michael McKee, who again, he lives in Chicago. He works
Chicago.
in Illinois, but on that night, police say he was in Columbus. And they allege that Michael McKee was at the home of Spencer and Monique Tepe. Now,
People are crazy.
that they had video of McKee on December 6th, more than 2 weeks before he allegedly killed the Tepes. They say he was in the curtilage.
Yeah, after this.
Tepes' home, which is the direct area that surrounds the house. And they say that they had
Right now, I'm focusing on this case.
property a few hours later. Now, the document also says that at the Big Ten championship game, friends told police that Monique left that game in the second half and went back to the hotel that she and Spencer were staying.
The murders of the dentist and
That Spencer had told them that Monique left the game because she was upset about some.
the murders of the techs,
Not expanded beyond that.
of the dentist and his wife.
What was it about Michael McKee on that night that had her upset that she would leave the game in the second half? It's also unclear what police believe Michael McKee was doing at the Tepes' home when they weren't there. Now, I know I said that on the surface.
Oh, that sucks.
Michael McKee and Monique,
It would be great
but homicide
to interview one of your mom's friends about this case.
That was not the case based off of people.
I'll open up a panel if she wants to talk to me. I'll do true crime.
Knew the Tepes, told police that Michael McKee was someone that they definitely.
If they want to come and talk,
These
of
were
course.
Friends and family of Monique told detectives that Michael McKee had been abusive.
But if you remember, and you can find out,
on Monique's life.
email me and we can talk about it.
This quote is chilling. An identifiable witness told detectives that Monique Tepe had shared an allegation against Michael McKee of forced unwanted sex and of strangulation. And it goes on to say another identifiable.
We can still talk. We can talk. We can talk about the case.
That he could kill her at any time and would find her and buy the house.
I'll open up a panel
That she will
on StreamYards.
It is chilling. It's also chilling to read through the autopsies for both Spencer and Monique Tepe. Spencer Tepe was shot 7 times. He had wounds to his head, neck,
I think so.
extremities according to the deputy coroner. The report goes on to say that Spencer was wearing shorts and his wedding ring. It's a 6-page document. It breaks down where each bullet entered Spencer's body. And I know this can be difficult to read through and difficult to listen, but it is important evidence when it comes to building the case that Michael McKee.
He's guilty.
According to this autopsy, a bullet entered Spencer on his left side near his ear, another on the left side of his neck.
He killed.
Entered his left side on his chest.
He killed.
And one to the left side of his upper back, and then one.
Luigi Maggione. I don't believe in the death penalty.
Michael McKee's arrest, WSYX-TV in Columbus had said that they were found several shell casings that were found on the.
I'm not God.
Monique's autopsy shows that she was shot 9 times. Monique was shot in the head once with a bullet entering her cheek. She was also shot 3 times in the chest. She was also shot in the stomach, the hand, her forearm, and twice in the bicep area of her arm. Police also say they recovered 2 bullets at the scene. Those could be critical pieces of evidence in this case. The times of death for both Spencer and
That's God.
are listed at 10:11 in the morning on
All right.
December 30th, which does line up with the time of day that the friend
I go live several times a day.
911, according to police, and made that terrible discovery. There's a body. There's a body inside.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on 1 second.
Yeah, but I don't think anybody should be executed. They could be the most evil person in the world.
Now, as far as
You know.
down Michael,
Let
beyond the fact that he had this failed marriage to Monique Tepe, police say the person of interest video that they put out,
and they just deserve to be in prison.
showing a man in dark clothing walking with a pretty unique gait behind Spencer.
Not even Hitler.
Home. They say that is Michael McKee, and the reason they
But he killed himself, right?
They say they tracked a vehicle tied to Michael McKee, and that person of interest then gets into that vehicle. Police say the vehicle had arrived just before the Tepes were killed, which is believed to be between 2 and 5 o'clock in the morning on the 30th, and they say that vehicle left shortly thereafter. Police say the vehicle had distinctive features, and detectives even identified alleged stolen licenses from Ohio and Arizona on that vehicle that were displayed at different times. Police, it appears, were able to track this vehicle for the trip from, allegedly, from Illinois to Ohio and back to Illinois. And police
This guy's a scumbag.
found the vehicle to be associated with Michael McKee's work address, which is a hospital in Rockford, Illinois, an hour and a half west of Chicago, as well as an.
I hope he don't last that long in prison.
And we know that McKee lived in Las Vegas for a period of time, working for a surgical group. And this is where, when you look at his history, he had gone to school for 15 years to become a surgeon.
Oh yeah, guilty as charged.
He was in, and it seemed he was very good at it. But then you start to read this malpractice lawsuit out of Las Vegas, where McKee is accused of not properly.
The au pair guilty. 9 hours.
Is the amount of times the company tried to serve him with papers and they just couldn't find him. The surgical group he worked for even claiming that McKee, a vascular surgeon, one of the top people at this practice, just disappeared. The attorney who filed that lawsuit told WSYX in Columbus that McKee gave his work a fake address. Now, McKee worked for a hospital in Rockford, Illinois. It's called OSF St. Anthony's. And on that night, December 6th,
It's good.
championship.
Yeah, but
Police say McKee was not on the schedule.
and then the au pair could get up to 10 years.
The day McKee was arrested, they seized his silver SUV from the parking lot of that.
And then after she does her time, bye bye girl. You getting deported to where she's from again? Brazil.
Scrape marks on the window where the sticker, which had been on the vehicle prior to the homicides, had been hastily removed.
ICE is coming to get your ass after you do your time. Yeah, I heard they killed their parents because the parents are abusive.
Now, we have not heard Michael McKee's side to the story as to why, at least specifically, that one piece of evidence that police are pointing to, that the phone.
But still, you don't do that.
We have not heard an explanation, if there is one, for that. After his arrest, McKee's
We all have had abusive parents, and we haven't killed none of them.
multiple weapons, including one with a preliminary link to the crime scene. And for as much much as we are learning in the affidavit and this autopsy, it is
No, I don't.
how McKee allegedly entered the Teppies' home on the night of their murders. Police said there were no signs of forced entry into the
If
home.
they weren't if they weren't in danger at the time, they had no right to kill.
In that video, you see McKee. He's just calmly, his hands cuffed, walking through the jail, and it appears that he has civilian clothes on as he changes into.
You only have the right to kill if it's self-defense at the moment.
To follow orders from members of law enforcement. McKee is being held without bond at that jail. At his arraignment in Ohio, his attorney did not raise the issue when it comes to bond, but she said she could at a later date. It's also unclear at this point when McKee is due.
This guy's not gonna get no bond.
This case is retired detective commander with the Chicago Police Department, Will Svilar. Thanks for taking the time to be with us. This autopsy of Spencer Tempe was just released. We knew based off of local reports
He killed 2 people.
that he had been shot multiple times, but what's your reaction when you hear he was shot 7 times according to this autopsy?
Well, it sounds like he was, you can call it overkill if you want, but it sounds like he caught him where he caught him. He started squeezing. Looks like all the
You can't kill 2. You cannot kill 2 people and expect to get bond.
We at the time of this recording,
You barely get bond when you kill 1 person.
but if it shows that she was shot less than Spencer Tempe, is that a piece of evidence that can be used in prosecuting Michael McKee to say if he allegedly did this, that there was...
If you're new, please like and subscribe. I'm trying to get 1.1 thousand now.
Can you read into that just based off of the amount of times that someone was shot?
That's bad. Murder's murder. It doesn't matter if the first shot kills you or the last shot kills you. Really no bearing on the charges or how it's prosecuted. Dead is dead.
When you look at, and I know in the beginning we had talked about the shell casings that were
Thank you.
found on the scene. And for those of us who aren't experts,
They help, but some of them left.
how you track those things. How can a shell casing, if you take it off the ground, and in this case, he was allegedly shot 7 times. Monique Pepe was shot 7 times. I mean, he fired good in this bedroom, allegedly with a silencer. What can you take away if that is evidence that law enforcement actually has?
Just make sure you come here. Just follow the rules as well. Mods gotta follow the rules as well. So.
On the ejector. So when the ejector ejects the spent casing, beats the new one, it leaves a mark on the side of the casing, and that's a fingerprint. It's unique to an individual weapon.
And I read somewhere it was a 9mm shell casing, 9mm shell casings on a tape. He fired 7 shots at least at Spencer Tempe, and then presumably shot more. I mean, how many rounds does that gun carry? Would he have emptied, fire?
That's all right.
That he had, allegedly, inside of that bedroom?
You don't have to be here every stream. You gotta be here.
Most of your double stack
Like
9mm has 15 plus 1, so
60%. 6 out of 10 streams.
depending on the weapon.
And
I
when
think
you
it's
look at
reasonable.
Now, kind of looking at the big picture of this case and what's come out over the last couple of weeks, and we're starting to get a little bit more information on Michael McKee and any sort of contact he had with the couple.
Because I have more mods as well, so.
Big Ten championship. Teppies were Ohio State graduates, so they go to the game. They're playing Indiana, and it was stunning when you read that police say they have video evidence showing Michael McKee was at their home in Columbus, Ohio, in the curtilage, which is a word that's now being thrown around a lot, which definition means the area surrounding the home. He's there for multiple hours. I guess we've covered this case from the beginning. Even
Thank
before
you.
Michael McKee was arrested. Like, what's your reaction when you hear that?
Oh, it sounds like that he kept her under surveillance. He kept the family under surveillance. It kind of explains the ease of coming in and out of the house. Who knows how long he was doing that? We know he was doing it from December 6th on.
Also, subscribe.
He was keeping her under surveillance. I think that because of that information that the police released now, they probably knew who they were looking for from the beginning.
Well, and that's the interesting part, too, because this was a manhunt, if you want to call it that. It was about 9-10 days until McKee was arrested on January 9th, so more than 10 days, that he was arrested in Illinois. And I remember we had talked about, it seems like they may have something, but they were doing things close under wraps. Now, when you see an investigation where you have friends,
No, I don't give apartment tours. Sorry, that is not gonna happen.
and then knowing some of the evidence that they gathered,
If I had if I had a one bedroom, yes.
what goes on?
But I have a studio that is not gonna happen.
They're trying to build their case when, you know, at some point it seems pretty early on they had
Sorry.
an idea to do with someone that they needed to look at.
I'm sure they were looking at it.
If I ever move and I get a one bedroom, you can have a tour.
How can you prove he's there the night of the murder? So you had to go through all your video evidence. You had to go through his phone records, his credit card statements, anything to travel towards Ohio from Illinois.
When it comes to the murder weapon, police had said at a news conference that
This is all you get.
to the crime scene from a weapon that was found inside his apartment in Chicago. I know there are defense attorneys.
Who you calling a weirdo?
That can be science that can be thrown out.
I bet you didn't even have one sub.
On a firearm actually be to prove that was at least preliminarily the murder weapon found.
And you calling me a weirdo.
Simple. Testing weapon. You're going to test fire the weapon you recover. You're going to recover the casing.
You calling me a weirdo? You. Let me check something out.
Then you're going to go and compare it to the casing recovered on the scene or any
Let me see.
projectile recovered on the scene or whatever it is. If the rounds are in good shape, and you can.
Not you, the guy that called me weirdo. How many subs he have? Click on his stupid profile.
But where the round leaves the casing, it leaves a rifle, and that can be linked to the weapon. So a preliminary is probably just waiting for some verification, but the round itself and the shell casing.
Wow, 174.
Another part of the story, it seems to be really a key piece of evidence that is.
And he probably don't even post on his channel. Welcome back.
This is a vehicle where it just seems from what police have been saying, where he had allegedly some stolen plates, one from Ohio, one from Arizona. I don't think he's ever lived.
I don't even know you.
And they say when he was arrested that the Arizona tag that they say was there
Ooh.
before the murder was gone, and it seemed to have been, and there was hastily scraped off. How good is the technology if you're following a Ohio to be able to specifically know what was on that vehicle, what are some of the distinctive features where you're.
Dude, I miss you. That's funny.
That he was driving in. Beyond obviously the license plate would be something you could see.
Did you miss me?
Well, it depends on the cameras. It depends on where you are. Cameras in truck stops, cameras in rest areas, cameras in gas stations. Very good. They're very good cameras. And if you can trace motion and movement, maybe the vehicle's got a cracked windshield, maybe the vehicle.
That's crazy.
I think the bumper sticker or something like that.
That is crazy. That is crazy, bro.
They're all very good.
I think about Michael.
Yeah, that's funny.
Which is interesting because if
What's up, Jenny? Yeah, Jenny. Jenny's like my aunt, my YouTube aunt.
Sitting here and saying that clearly shows that Michael McKee committed this crime. In this case, police put into documents that his cell phone does not move for 17 hours. On one hand, could be a surgeon, doesn't touch a cell phone when he's on shift. On the other hand, that could tell you that
it's a troll. People come in and troll. I get called name. I've been called worse.
On the day that this happened. How does that stand with you?
I've been called worse names on YouTube.
No activity whatsoever for that long.
I don't let stuff like that bother me.
Where a man is accused of killing two people.
If I let little shit bother me like that, you think I have over 1,000 subs now? No. We're all weird in a different way, but, you know, he doesn't have to come here and say that to me. You know? And he's... Annie. That's funny. That's a cute name. Call me Annie. Annie. That's funny. How you been, Jen? No, he wasn't. He was talking to me. Yeah, thank you. Thanks for coming though. Cat Randall, are you going to the sentencing of the guy? Of the au pair? That's May 8th. You have a storm in May? Yeah, it's May 8th. That's why I asked you. Hmm. Yeah. It's May 8th. Yeah. Yeah. He'll probably get life without parole. 2 life sentences without parole. Which he deserves because he killed 2 people. You know. How's the prisons in Virginia? Never visited one. Would I want to visit one? Probably not. No, she has to go back. Jenny, I'm almost close to 1.1. Now I just need people to stay here. I want as many more subs as could get because I want that plaque. You know that plaque that everybody gets at 100,000 plaque. Yeah. He's not going to Fed prison. He didn't commit a federal crime. Yeah. Just because he's a federal agent doesn't mean anything. Yeah, I will. He could appeal, doesn't mean he's gonna win. Yeah, so he deserves to be in prison, you know? He's lucky he's still he lucky I don't know how long he's gonna live, because he killed, you know? That's crazy. Last night wrestling was crazy. Monday Night Raw was awesome. Was any I know in about 11 days is Valentine's Day. Anybody do anything special for with someone or for someone? And if you're not, what are you doing special for yourself? Because you gotta love yourself before you can love somebody else. You gotta sit on the couch. That's good. You're not gonna buy yourself some chocolate? I'm gonna blow a blunt this big and thick. And buy a blunt, the paper roll like that, a joint this big, and smoke it. Oh, you got enough candy? Like a decade? Wow. You probably got enough candy to open up a store then. Yeah. My dog's birthday is on Valentine's Day. Yeah. She will be, how old is she gonna be again? 8 years old. Yep, 8 years old. Mm. Do you gotta go? All right, I'll be here still for a while. I got nothing to do anyways today, so I'm just gonna stay here for a while. I might restart though, because it helps the algorithm every time you restart, and more people might come. But I'm not gonna restart right now. Yeah, but happy birthday. That's good. What are you doing this year though for your birthday, Jenny? My birthday is 9 weeks from today. You said 4 days from today? I'll remember. You're on Discord, right? What's your Discord name again? Yeah. Oops. Yeah. I thought you was. Also the 10th. Alright, I'll remember. The 10th, that's cool. So 7 days from today. So in a week. You could have just said that, Jen. Funny. Yeah, in a week, that's funny. Week from today. You live in New York, Jenny? Oregon. Oh, because it says in dispensary at the dispensary on New York on my birthday. You put NY, that's fine. And don't forget, if you have a Starbucks membership on your birthday, you get one free item. So, yep, me too. The funny thing is, this year, Jenny, your birthday and my birthday falls on a Tuesday. So let's see, which is funny, you know? My birthday's 2 days after Easter. And Easter is April 5th. I can't believe time is so fast that we're almost at Easter Sunday. Right, guys? Hmm. Yes, it's $3. Yep, so Easter. Can't wait. I just get mine plain these days with my stomach. I can't get anything on it. Well, I don't know if you saw me live, Jenny, when I was in the hospital like about a month ago. Yeah, I had weight loss surgery, so I got a lot of ulcers and stuff. So I'm in and out of the hospital. Hmm. So I get these iron pills. Insurance company is so bad. The only way they pay for it is if I go to the hospital. And the hospital I go to, the only hospital I go to, because the hospital I go to has a pharmacy, and that's how I could get these prescriptions filled. So it looks like that's the only way they will pay for them. But I should call my insurance social worker tomorrow, because I don't want to be going in and out of the hospital if I don't have to. So that's what I'll be doing tomorrow morning. Yeah, I was in a hospital. I was in a hospital what? Um, yeah. Maybe one day when I have enough, when I'm rich enough, I don't have to worry about medical bills. Yeah, sometimes the insurance don't. Yeah, but the insurance sometimes they don't want to pay for the meds. They prefer paying for the ER visit, which is stupid in my opinion. But God, my doctor sends them a thing and it says denied. I say, you fucking kidding me? And iron pills I have to take daily, so. But is that medically necessary? To me, iron pills are necessary because I'm anemic. But the insurance don't think so. So if I go to ER, it's medically necessary. So they'll give me the 30 pills. You on the spectrum? I didn't know that, cat. I didn't know that, cat. I thought he was just crazy. In a good way. Your mom had you tested on. I've been in therapy since I was 3. Never stopped. And YouTube is my second therapy home. Yeah. Because when I come on here, sometimes I get to vent and tell you my story and what I've been through. And y'all can do the same thing. If you want to. It's the other decisions, you know, so. If you live in the United States, you're crazy. All Americans are crazy. I don't believe in that stuff, Cat. I don't believe in the birthdays, you know, the. I know it believes in me, but I just don't believe in it, and I'm not gonna start looking at stuff I don't believe in. I don't believe in the stars and the moon and the sun and the earth. Nah, that's not me. Who's MK? Mary Kay? Nope, I don't believe in that stuff. I got 120 bottles of water, guys. That lasts me through the whole month. So you divide that by. How many days are left in the month? 20 something. That's how many bottles I gotta drink. About 4 bottles, but you don't want to do too many because those are 16 ounces. You could do about 3 bottles a day if it's enough. The moon. That's your belief, but I just don't believe in it. I, in my opinion, you can't believe in that and believe in God. You can't believe it. You can't believe in both. Or can you? Um, mm, where's the temperature where everybody lives? Right now it's 29 degrees. Yeah, I don't. That's what I'm saying. I don't believe in that stuff like that. This is not me. I don't believe in it. Oh, yeah. I'm jealous. It's 52. You lucky. You lucky. You are one lucky lady. Huh. I don't dream. You're lucky though. Just because you watch me sleep doesn't mean I dream. Hmm. Sorry. Alright, guys. I think I'm gonna get ready to go take a break. I'll be back later. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, Jenny. Thank you, Kat. Have a good day.